As you saw before the break, North Boone took on Lutheran tonight as they looked for their 5th win of the season. At this point last year, the Vikings would only have 2 wins through 7 weeks, and they have certainly turned things around from the 2022 season where they were nowhere near securing a playoff spot. But the win tonight against the Satyrs makes them playoff eligible. Gia Lancey talked with the Vikings earlier this week on how they've changed so drastically in just 1 year.
Last year was a little bit up and down for us. I think we lacked consistency throughout the year.
North Boone finished 3-6 last season, winning only 1 game in their first 6 games. But this season is a different story.
We had guys that were young in spots that were important, and I think now we're kind of starting to see some of that paying off for us.
I did it a little bit before, but it's just a fun time. I'm caught up to speed and everything now.
You know, Jack is a football player. You know, yeah, he plays quarterback for us, but at the end of the day, he's a football player. And so when you get somebody out there like that, that's just a competitor and wants to play football, usually good things happen.
The Vikings attribute a few different things to their success this season.
Our defense has really stepped up, and we've been holding teams to 14 points.
Our line has stepped up so much from last year, and they're not letting anyone through, basically. So that's just letting the offense start going and all that.
The offensive production is sparked by the electric Christensen to Dutch connection.
Me and Chris have been playing football since middle school, and I was the quarterback in middle school, and we've always had that connection.
Jack does a great job of making sure he's putting the ball in the right spots, getting the looks that we want. So getting us in that right position to be successful is helpful. And then when you have somebody like Chris that, you know, has all the tools that you would ever hope for in a receiver, you know, that makes for a pretty special pairing.
The Vikings have embraced being the quiet storm of the BNC.
You know, you kind of enjoy playing that underdog role and playing with a chip on your shoulder. It's easy to kind of get the motivation to play and, you know, come out here fired up.
And you know what Jason Kelsey says, hungry dogs run faster, and they will continue to run for the back end of their regular season.
I'm incredibly proud of these guys. At times last year was not fun, and there were a lot of growing pains and a lot of struggles at times. But I think some of these guys are starting to realize that, you know, if you stick to something and you put your all into it every day, that good things are going to happen from it.
Working for you in Poplar Grove, Gia Lancey, 23 Sports Ticket.